Hello everybody, it is Friday. Happy Friday. It's Kim from Do Farms and we have Brian back there.
Hola.
We are ready for what's for dinner at Do Farms. So if you're thinking, it's not Sunday, we've decided to move what's for dinner at Do Farms back to Friday nights because guess what? Tomorrow is the first day of farmers market season. Yay! We're excited. We can't wait to go. I'm going to tell you a little bit about who's going to be at the farmers market tomorrow. We're going to be there from 8 to noon. Hey, Carolyn! Good to see you. Carolyn Clark is watching us. Carolyn, thank you for joining us on Friday night. Tonight we are making carnitas. And this is one of Brian's favorite dishes. And this is actually, he said that this is the dish that he really judges how good a Mexican restaurant is. This is his dish. So we are making carnitas tonight with our pork shoulder roast. So I'm going to go ahead and let you see what Brian has done to this point with the carnitas, and then we're going to talk all things farmers market while it's preparing. So yes, Carolyn says yum. Carolyn, you just need to actually come over sometime and have Brian cook.
Yeah, don't you travel
past
us sometimes?
I know. She needs to start stopping more often. We'll feed you, Carolyn. You can even stay at the farm, right? Wouldn't that be fun? Stay at the farm, have carnitas. Okay, I'm making plans.
And margaritas. You like my...
Oh, yeah. He has his piggy cup with googly eyeballs. Yeah.
And a good margarita.
Yeah, and a good margarita. Carolyn said it would be a blast. Yes, it would. So tell us what you've done, Brian.
All right. So I've seen two different ways of cooking this. One is in a Dutch oven in a big pot.
Right.
But don't have one and want it the easiest way possible, so we went to the crock pot.
Yeah.
Put this in this morning. I've already taken out the bone. There really wasn't much fat here. So I'm basically just shredding it.
Yeah,
some restaurants will have it like as in
cubes.
chunks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can go ahead and pre-cut those and put those in the crock pot also.
Yeah.
I didn't have the time this morning. I
That's
just threw this thing in there.
And so
we
we're
both
all
had
about,
a very busy
we
day.
did. It was crazy busy. So this is the easiest way. Tell us what you put in the crock pot with the roast.
So it was oregano, cumin, salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, plus juice from a lime and juice from an orange.
And let me tell you all, it smelled like heaven in here all day
long. It really
long.
did smell good.
Yeah,
right?
it did. It did.
And if you don't have a lime or orange, you can use orange juice or lime juice.
Yeah.
But we want it to be authentic. So it does smell really good. So I drained all the liquid out and put it into a pot.
Or a skillet there.
Skillet. And I've reduced this down probably to about a quarter of what it was.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is take this out of the crock pot.
Okay.
This is the unique thing about carnitas, where you're going to put it under the broiler for a few minutes.
Okay.
So I'm going to pour that liquid over this meat before I put it in the oven.
Got it. So if you are just joining us, we hope you're joining us for a Friday night. We've moved What's for Dinner at Do Farms to Fridays because it is farmers market season and we want to be able to talk, all things farmers market while we're cooking dinner. So tonight we're making carnitas. We're using a pork shoulder roast, and we put it in the crock pot today just because we both had a busy day. Some people would prepare this in a Dutch oven. We put the pork shoulder in the crock pot with some oregano, cumin, some salt and pepper,
and some
garlic powder, and the juice of a lime and an orange. But as Brian was just saying, if you don't have that, if you have orange juice or lime juice, then you can do that. So
I've reduced the liquid that was in the crock pot. So I'm just going to pour it over it. And I'm going to stick this under the broiler for just about 5 minutes or so.
Awesome. All right. So
it smells awesome.
It does. So, while Brian's going to put this in the oven, and while he is doing that, let's talk about the farmers market tomorrow. So, Tomorrow is the first day of the Dandridge Farmers Market, and we've been looking forward to this. And I wanted to give you sort of a rundown of who's going to be at the market with us tomorrow and what you can expect to find. We're going to have a full parking lot. We don't have, not all of the vendors will be there tomorrow, but we're going to have quite a few. So let me tell you who we've got. Living Kitchen Farmers. Kane and Heather are going to be back tomorrow with their executive vice president of marketing, Indy. So we're looking forward to that. They're going to have seasonal vegetables, and right now it's early in the season, but Kane has been growing a lot of vegetables in his greenhouses, so he may have more there than you are expecting to find. So we're really excited about that. We also are going to have Cheney produce there, so they're going to have some seasonal vegetables also. Gray's Pastures are going to be there. Gray's Pastures has organic farm fresh chicken, pasture-raised chicken. If you're in the Jefferson County area, I hope you saw their article in the Standard Banner this week. They were talking about the farmers market and specifically about Travis and McKenzie and all they're doing at Gray's Pastures. So if you haven't read your newspaper, you need to get it and you need to look at that. It was a great article.
Or you posted the article
I
too.
did. I posted the article too. So if you are not following the Dandridge Farmers Market on Facebook, you need to follow the Dandridge Farmers Market and catch that article about Gray's Pastures and Travis and McKenzie. All right. Feed Bag Rehab. Miss Pam Willis is going to be there. Y'all, she has the best stuff. She makes these great tote bags out of recycled feed bags, and she makes these awesome rope baskets. She's made me, I bet there's a basket in every room. Don't you think? I think there's a basket in every room.
And there's one at your mom's.
And there's one at my mom's. I'm telling you, I am a fan of Pam Willis and Feed Bag Rehab. You guys need to check her out. Foal Farms. That's a new vendor this year. They are also all things fresh produce, fresh veggies. So they're going to be at the market tomorrow. Found a Pearl Farm. Miss Laura Wall is going to be there tomorrow. She's going to have, I think she told me she's going to have her cinnamon twist. She's going to have sourdough bread. She's going to have goat's milk soap. She's going to have other baked sweets. So you got to come out and get some breakfast in the morning from Found a Pearl Farm, and then while you're at it, walk down, well, I tell you what, walk down to Alleyway Cafe first, get your coffee, and then just come on up to the market and grab some breakfast from Laura Wall at Found a Pearl Farm. John Mueller will be there. John is our wood crafter. He's going to be there with us, and we're looking forward to seeing John. Hillbilly Homestead is going to be there. She's got jellies and jams, and I believe the rumor on the street is that she's going to have some eggs. So come on out and see her. Highway Homestead, Courtney's going to be there. She's got her goat's milk caramels. She's got her salves and her soaps. And let's see, Sandy Ridge Vineyards, we got to see our girls. The Fincham girls will be there with their eggs tomorrow and vegetables and herbs. You got to come see the girls. I'm sure they've grown a foot since you saw them last summer, and hear about all the things they've been involved in. House of Douglas is going to be back with us. We are so excited to have Miss Linda and House of Douglas with us. She's going to have strawberries and cream strudel. There's strewing bread. She's going to have lots of other goodies, so come out and see her. And of course, Dudash Farms, we're going to be there. All things grass-fed beef and pork will be there. And we're just excited about it, y'all. We're going to be there, rain or shine, so even if it's sprinkling or raining in the morning, come on out and see us.
Well, right now the forecast looks good for tomorrow.
Hopefully it'll be good. We're keeping our fingers crossed and looking forward to it. So come out and see us, please. How are we doing, Brian? Are we ready to take a look at it?
Yep.
Oh, look.
Yep. So yeah, we put this under the broiler.
Yep.
And so it's crisped it up a little bit. It smells awesome.
It
Wish we had
does.
smell-o-vision, huh?
I know. So now what?
Now it's time to eat.
So what are you going to do? You're going to put it together. Hey, Natasha Morrison. I'm so glad you're watching. Donna Marie, Leslie Sands, Jerry King. Y'all, thanks for joining us on Friday night. I mean, we're normally on Sundays, and We just appreciate you guys watching. We really do.
And by the way,
Mom's watching. Hi, Andu Dash.
Hi, Mom. So, Kim, how was the beef tongue last week?
The beef tongue was actually good. So
it's super tender.
It was. It was much better than I anticipated.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way.
You just have to get over.
You have to get past the fact that it's a tongue, right? Yeah. All right. So Brian has put his carnitas on a street taco.
Yeah, I guess you better make some guacamole.
I know.
We're just going to serve it with some cheese and some sour cream and some guacamole.
Yeah. So,
super easy, right?
It was. So, I mean, in all.
And this is actually the first time we've ever made this.
Yeah. So, in all, I mean, we had it in the crock pot all day, right? But after, really, you could put this in the crock pot before you go to work. And when you get home, it's all ready for you to take out of the crock pot.
And to boil down the liquid.
Boil down the liquid just to reduce it. Yeah. Put it under the broiler for about 5 minutes, and here you go. And you can basically put on it what you want to. I'm going to make a little guacamole, and we're going to put some sour cream on there and some cheese, and just make it yummy. So this is a great idea for Cinco de Mayo. You guys realize that next Friday is Cinco de Mayo, right? I think in the United States we actually make a bigger deal out of it than they do in Mexico. But hey, we'll take any opportunity to celebrate.
Americans love to celebrate.
That's right. We're going to find a reason to celebrate.
Didn't we hear from an English guy that they don't even celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, they don't even celebrate St. Patrick's. We just take any opportunity to celebrate. So
there's nothing wrong with that.
No. Let's come up with more reasons. I'm all for it. So next Friday we will have another dish that you could possibly make for Cinco de Mayo, right? And wanted to let you guys know Mother's Day is a couple of weeks away. Be on the lookout. We're going to have a Mother's Day package. We'll put that on our page, and we'll also share it to our website. And we'll put it in our newsletter. So be on the lookout for that Mother's Day package. And I can't believe that farmers market season's here. It's already May, even though it feels like February out there with the weather. Well, maybe not. Maybe March. But anyway.
But all the vendors are excited.
Yes.
All of them.
All of us are excited. So come on out. Hang out with us, share a cup of coffee, catch up on what's been going on this winter, and it would be great. Leslie says good evening. Hey, Jeannie. Jeannie Kalazzi's watching, and Mom says hi. Carolyn says, I'm making this next week. Carolyn, it's super easy, and our cat has been like, oh, I've got to have whatever's in that crock pot. She's been funny all day. So yeah, carnitas. We'll have the recipe in our newsletter this week, so be on the lookout for that. And have a great weekend, y'all. If you worked all week, I hope you get a little bit of rest and relaxation. Take some time to just be and not do. And we'll see you next Friday. You say bye, Brian?
Let's eat.
Let's eat. Bye.